Hello, welcome back to my channel, More Serene, where I talk about everything that has to do with my life outside of beauty because this is my lifestyle motherhood channel. So today's video is going to show you a little bit how I prep our meals for the week. I do this throughout the week because we eat a lot of food, and now with Lillian starting to eat solids, we blend whatever we eat up and offer it to her 2-3 times a day now. Chris eats a lot because he's training more and he's also trying to replenish his body for recovery, as well as he wants to make growth. And when you want to make growths specifically in body composition, building muscles, you have to eat more. Today my plan is to use some of Lily Nicoles' recipe. I love her. She's a registered dietitian, specifically works with gestational diabetes and talks about pregnancy and hormonal health. The nutrition information she talks about kind of applies to everyone. It's real food and really focusing on nutrient dense foods. I love her e-cookbook, which is available I think for $14 on her website. I'll link it in the description box. I read her book, Real Foods for Pregnancy, before I got pregnant, during pregnancy, and rereading it again now. I also made some things this week. I love everything I've tried so far from the cookbook, and the book itself also has a bunch of recipes in it. So this is the dark chocolate cashew tart that I made as a treat for the entire week. It's so freaking delicious. It tastes like a chocolate ganache, yummy, gorgeous. Like, you would not know that this would not spike your glucose. This is like totally friendly for gestational diabetes if you're worried about your insulin. I made this on Saturday and clearly we've already eaten a ton of it. I still have some of the Mexican beef that I made for tacos on Saturday night, so this is what I'll probably give Lillian for dinner. We have a piece of grilled salmon from the Traeger grill. We love our Traeger grill. We've had it for almost a year now and we use it multiple times a week. What I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna make mole meatloaf sheet pan meal. This is going to be for our dinner and I'll have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. So anytime I make proper food, I make enough to have it again for lunch. And then I'm gonna make some Korean beef bowls just to keep it in the fridge if we're hungry, if Chris needs more food. They also freeze really well. And I'm gonna make a chicken salad. Because these recipes are specifically from Lily Nicoles, I will give you the link to check out her blog, her website, and for you to purchase these recipes. To respect the fact that she is operating her own business and that she's giving valuable information and knowledge, I'm not going to give you the exact recipes for this because that would be copyright infringement, step 1. Step 2, it's just disrespectful. But the chicken salad is gonna be made up by me, so I will share that. And I'll kind of show you how the meals look just so that you can get an idea. But what I love about Lily Nicoles' food is that it's nutrient dense, it tastes delicious, and they're usually really easy. I'm gonna start making the meatloaf first because that's gonna take the longest to cook, and then I'll make the Korean beef bowls. Before I start anything, I like to grab all of my ingredients and just pull it out so it's in front of me. I also have a bowl for garbage. This is going to be for food scraps, wrappings, anything like that. And if you compost, I would get a separate one for food scraps that can be compost and one that cannot be. I'm also going to share with you some of my kitchen tools. This is a cutting board I recently got in from Material Kitchen. I really like it. It's nice, it cleans well, it's been holding up really nicely, it's a good size. And I got rid of some of my old cutting boards to replace it with this one, and then I have a couple wooden ones. We desperately need a new set of knives, but this one was gifted to me from my friend a few years ago for Christmas, and it's come in handy. I like it, it works, it does the trick. Anything that I might have to wash, like Brussels sprouts or produce, I am gonna do that first. Cue the cooking montage. Mole meatloaf is ready to go in the oven for the next 30 minutes while I make the Korean beef bowls. I have a little bit of time for the meat to brown and fully cook there. 15 minutes for the meatloaf. Veggies are all ready to go into the Korean beef bowl. While I have like waiting time, I always like to do the dishes in between so that it's not a huge cleanup job when it's time to clean up. Meatloaf is taken out. I'm going to flip the veggies, put it back in for about 15-20 minutes. Beef bowls are just kind of simmering a little bit to get the flavor nice and toasty in there. Here's the finished Korean beef bowl. Low carb, high in yummy proteins, fats, and good veggies. I like to serve it over cauliflower rice. That's how Chris likes to eat it. And I also have the miracle noodles I like. I have some green onions I'm going to garnish. Are you ready for your dinner, Lillian? What are you having today? Are you having tacos? Yeah, Daddy ground up some tacos for you. Good job. I am actually gonna make some chicken liver pate for the week. It's a good snack. Lillian also really likes liver. Liver is high in nutrients that are important for babies and for all of us. And I'm gonna start on the chicken salad now. I'm also losing light, so if you don't get pretty shots of my food, I apologize. I also had a lot of work to do earlier, so. Basically what we do is we just grind up Lillian's food. It's our food, but we grind it up so that it's a paste. And then some things she doesn't need, like large peppers and things, we'll give her that. 2 cans of chicken, pickles, celery, shredded carrots, half a red bell pepper. I'm gonna add some sour cream, some salt, some pepper, maybe a little thyme, and this will be ready. I'm gonna add a juice of a lemon as well. Here's the chicken salad. It makes for a great high protein snack or lunch. You can make sandwiches out of this. I just eat it straight up, or I'll just dig in. Here is the meatloaf. Looks amazing. I just pulled it out of the oven, and the Brussels sprouts look perfect. Can't wait to taste the meatloaf. I've made this meatloaf before, but I made it without the mole-ness to it, just like a normal meatloaf. Chicken liver is ready to be ground and blended to be a nice smooth creamy pate. So I'm gonna put that in the blender right now. Well, here's my chicken liver pate. It's just really ground up. Salt, pepper, chicken liver, and I use a little arrowroot to give it that texture, and then onions. And I didn't use a lot of salt because while I don't go crazy about the whole no sodium with Lillian, especially when I'm cooking, because I use Redmond's real salt, I only used a little bit because I don't want her to get too salty either. But if I were to make it just for the family without Lillian, I would add a lot more salt. But I like my food super salty. So this will be good for us as a snack. I like to just put this on toast or celery. Hi, Lillian.
Hi, Moms.
Do you want to taste the liver pate?
Did you get it?
How is it?
She said, oh, it's so yummy.
Oh, finish eating it before you touch your toy with it. Okay. Okay. That's just gross. But I love you. So it doesn't matter how gross you are. Almost bath time?
It's, yeah.
Okay, let's do bath time. I just finished cooking everything.
It's bath time.